yep, we all were.
Who gave authorization to contact the insurance agent?
It was one of your charges.
That was one of your things, to look into insurance. That was one of your three things.
But who authorized you to go to the insurance
How
agent?
can you not, how can you tell us that's one of the things we gotta do when we can't go
Well,
and
I
do it?
think the question, because this was one of mine, there was clearly a discussion about insuring contents and in particular antiquities, because the town's general property insurance is gonna cover property that it owns.
Right.
When it comes to museum artifacts, that's a different kind of insurance. But I think what raised the question is seeing quotes for directors, officers' liability coverage.
Okay.
It's called E&O for directors and officers of a board, which the museum board does not need because it's an instrumentality of the town.
That was
As volunteers, you're already covered for liability.
Right, that was my
So
assumption.
why, I think the question was,
I don't think that was asked, I think that was just thrown in as one of the quotes because we were going that direction, but it's hard to not, if one of your conditions is to check on insurance, then we have to check on insurance. How can we do that if we don't contact somebody that is capable of insurance?
We're too busy not doing everything else, we
Well,
instruct them.
one way to do that is come there during the business hours and go through the town hall, the girls or Ronnie Fiffian, to go through them and have them get those figures. I mean, sometimes it only takes a phone call, you know, or whatever to do that. But it's really up to this office to do that, not necessarily the
Okay,
museum.
but that wasn't explained to us, that
That
it was
wasn't
explained to us
included
that
that night.
these are the three things that the museum board needs to do, and that's what we did.
That was our
I
direction.
mean, all of the people on the museum board understood it the same way, so. Yeah.
That was our
We came back to our meeting after your meeting and everybody said, what do we need to do? And they said, we gave us 3 conditions and everybody was in full understanding of what those conditions were. So we set out to try to comply with those 3 conditions and one of them was insurance.
Any other questions, comments?
I have a question, Bob.
Hold on for a second. So, would this meeting be set up relatively soon, I assume? We don't want to have any downtime, I would think, with what our end goal is and fostering a essential museum,
So since we're suspended, I'm sorry, Bob, since we're suspended, we're due to put on a table at the expo this Saturday, so I guess that's suspended too.
All activities are off the table right now.
Okay,
So not nothing at the expo?
all means all, the way I understand it.
You volunteer?
All right. Any other
And the
questions?
town manager, I assume you will take direct supervision of the ongoings in the museum, being that you're here every day.
Well, obviously, we're gonna continue to check the Tilechester Museum frequently to make sure that what's up there, I mean, the heat's on and that type of stuff, yeah.
All right, any other business for the museum board?
Except that we need to set up a date for the meeting.
We did, and that's what I was asked Brian.
What's good for everybody?
I think sooner the better. My standpoint. I think it's gonna be an evening meeting, right? That's what I understand, it's gonna be an evening meeting.
The 12th.
It's a special meeting, it'll be.
So you wanna throw out 2 dates, the 12th and another date, and then Doug, if we can then check with your board and then get back?
12th
Is there
and-
another date, 12th, and just as a backup in the event the 12th doesn't work?
12th, and anything after that, we're gonna have to make a special meeting.
So you're saying then at the regular mayor council meeting?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's then target the mayor council meeting. If the officers can't make it, if you could let us know, and then we'll make plans for an alternate meeting.
We can.
So do you want to try to get the whole board here, or you just, at least as
I
long as
think
we
right
have the
now, it's the
officers
officers
here?
that are asked to come, but if the board wants to come, they're certainly welcome to
Right.
attend the meeting.
Motion was supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, now, do we want to do this at a regular meeting, or do we want to do it in advance? Is that here?
I just think we ought to do it in advance of the regular meeting, but
Is that a half hour going to be sufficient?
that's what I'm thinking. I think probably may take an hour at least.
6:30. 6:30?
Okay.
Stephanie, I guess once we hear back from the museum board, if that works with the officers, then we'll contact, or Brian or Doug.
I'll
contact
email
you
everybody
further up.
tonight, and as soon as I get at least the officers to respond, I'll.
We need to advertise for a special meeting in advance of the regular meeting.
I'll try to get that
Should
out
we have it
tonight.
on the 12th at 6:30?
Yeah,
Correct.
I'll try to get that out tonight. But right now, we only have about 4 officers as it is, so probably only 4 of us that we need to confirm.
Okay. Right. Yes,
Can
Dave.
I ask one question before you close this?
Mhm.
Who, as the board, represent the museum?
Susan, to the liaison.
I think in the near future, when you all start organizing, getting together, that Susan steps down, one of you all others, who you might want to pick. Because I think, nothing against Susan or anybody else, I think there might be a conflict, her being the liaison for that board. I think one of you all should step in her spot, get her out of the picture, there won't be no controversy, her sitting on. That's just me as a citizen expressing my feeling that I think we need to make that move. That way we won't have this back and forth stuff, you know, with her sitting on the board, with her husband on the board and all that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your input.
So
Yes,
I
Ms.
just
Natalie.
want you all to consider that.
Okay, Ms. Fauci.
Yes, I'd like to know how many individuals are on the board, the museum board?
I think the bylaws call for 15 members, of which 4 of those are officers, that being the chair, chair,
I could
a
be wrong,
vice
but
chair.
I think it's 13.
Is it 13
Yeah.
members? Is what the bylaws call for.
Right now, we have 9, and Susan as the liaison makes 10.
And that is one of 13. The liaison is one of the 13.
She's actually counted as one of the
So
13.
she's an ex officio member.
So
of the
we're down 3 members.
Correct.
We'll change that, it'll be 14 or 12. 13 ain't working.
Is that an unlucky number?
Unlucky number.
And what is the difference in the associate member? How are they handled?
They're not a voting member essentially. They have no.
But what
vote.
does the associate member do
Associate.
about the board on the museum?
We volunteer
They're
many
just-
hours.
They're just
We
extra
We
people.
volunteer many hours.
They're just extra people
Well,
that
no,
want to.
the museum board also does that.
Right.
Agreed.
Extra.
But the,
But I don't have a full-time job, so I volunteer maybe a little bit more hours than full-time working board members.
the
And that
associate,
answers your question.
the associate member was set up, so if we did
No, I
have.
just heard him say associate, I
Right.
never heard
But
that before.
if we did have 13 members, and we can't take any more than 13 members, but yet we still have 4 or 5 other people that would like to help, we make them associate members. Or if we have, like Miss Helen Durden, had gotten to the point where she physically could no longer attend the meetings, but yet she still wanted to be a part of the museum, so we made her an associate member.
So do they have voting rights,
No.
the associate members? Just the museum
just the
members?
members.
And the total number
Associate
now
members
is
don't
what?
get sworn in.
What's the total number now?
9.
9.
Just the regular members get sworn in by the mayor, the associate members are just associate members.
Right, without a vote.
We're
Without a
hanging
vote.
on.
Without a vote.
Pardon?
We hang on,
They do most of the work.
And Chad.
that's right.
Okay, are there any other business of the board? Ronnie, Chip, Stephanie, any business of the board?
We're just being suspended. It's all emails and all. Right?
Is a notification coming from
Right?
It's their business.
Well, they gotta notify each other
What, exactly?
about suspension.
Right, I assume
Yeah,
Doug will
what I'm
go
saying, I
ahead.
mean, it's.
But
That,
Why-
that
why doesn't
email
the
will be
town
done.
notify
Yeah.
We have to do that, you have to
Yeah,
communicate.
I mean, talking about guidelines and all other than that.
property?
Right. Any other business of the board?
No, make a motion, we adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn, do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second, all in favor? Okay, meeting adjourned at 9:10 p.m.